Hello, today I'm going to be talking about communication don'ts. So my name is Pascal Lane, I'm a relationship therapist at You Fulfilled. And I think communication is such a big thing in relationships, and usually a lot of people talk about what to do and how to communicate well. And today I'm going to talk about what to not do, basically. So the first thing not to do is to give your partner the cold shoulder. Quite often we can assume that our partners should know intuitively what they've done wrong, or what you're thinking, or what you're in a bad mood about. And it's very easy, and I have to be honest, I'm pretty good at this for myself. Just kind of going into a little bit of a sulk, and sometimes it's because you want your partner to know absolutely what you're talking about, and sometimes it's because you're just so mad that you actually just can't talk to your partner. And that's very normal. I mean, a lot of the things about good communication and bad communication is that everybody's human, everybody has good days, everybody has bad days, nobody gets it right all the time, okay? But don't ever assume that your partner knows what you're talking about, what you're upset about. If you've got something to talk about it. The only way that you're going to get a problem solved is by talking about it. Even if it seems small or insignificant, talk about it, okay? No cold shoulders, not helpful. The other thing to think about is to make sure that you take responsibility for your actions. So it might not be that you have necessarily done something wrong, but if your partner feels upset at something that you've said or that you've done or that you haven't said or haven't done, own it. You don't have to be begging for forgiveness, and you don't have to be hostile and defensive. You just have to be able to accept that your other person's feelings are legitimate, and whether or not you agree with how they're thinking or feeling, that's their point of view, and kind of give them the same respect and courtesy as you would want yourself. So, like we've talked about, not giving your partner the cold shoulder, equally, own it if your partner is upset with you, and have the conversation. Talk. Always talk. Don't lose control. So we talked about being defensive. It's really difficult, I think, to always be calm and considerate and reflective when somebody is telling you something that you don't want to hear. But don't lose your temper. Don't start going high-pitched, don't start screaming, and try not to get huffy and puffy and sulky too. Ultimately, none of these things are going to be helpful for resolving a matter quickly and effectively. So keep calm. If you raise your voice, they're going to raise their voice. If you shout, they're going to shout. It's not helpful. And if you've got children around also, that's really not very good modelling for them either. So demonstrate and model how to be able to have an adult conversation in conflict. And the final one is pick your battles. So there are going to be times when something irritates you about your partner and you want to air it, and that's fine. Good communication is so important, but equally, don't nag and niggle everything all the time. Sometimes you've just got to just let things go. If you're a parent to children, whatever the age is, you'll know that you've got to just pick your battles, and I think that really works with your partners as well. Nobody's perfect. You're not perfect. I'm definitely not perfect. Our partners aren't perfect. Pick your battles, practice good communication, be honest, be open, be calm. Okay? Check out my website, www.youfulfilled.co.uk.